From PAC TV, this time it really is game time. David Snow with you, coming to you live from the gymnasium at Pembroke High School on the campus of Pembroke High. Tonight in the Patriot League, the Panthers of Plymouth South have come on up to see the Titans of Pembroke, which should be a very entertaining varsity game. We'll have the national anthem. We'll talk about the lineups as we roll the ball out. And we'll pause now. The players get ready. They've been in the gym for a long time, waiting for the junior varsity game to come to an end. And came out. They've done their warm-ups and ready to go. Looking forward to what should be a good matchup. Both teams, strong defensive teams, dependent on the threes, like to throw up the threes, like to play with a little bit of pace. So this should be a good one. So we'll stand ready for some live action very shortly. Good to have you with us on a Tuesday night in the Patriot League. Now our national anthem. Starting lineups for tonight. First for the visitors from Plymouth South. The Panthers will come out tonight with Declan Davis, Matt Mahoney, Robert Clark, Pete Lamborn, and one of the co-captains, Hunter Dean. The other co-captain is Matt Mahoney. For the Pembroke Titans, the home team, it'll be Sean Minton, Will Higgins, Jaden Jackson, Connor Lockhart, and Tom Considine. So we just about ready to tap off. Plymouth in the black uniforms with gray numbers. Pembroke in the home whites with blue numerals and red striping. Plymouth's going to inbound the ball first, and we'll be underway. It's Lamborn. Inbounds the ball to Davis. Declan Davis, sophomore. Over to Dean. Dean over to Lamborn around the arc. Taking a look. Gets it to Clark, who fires up a three. Hits the front of the rim. No good. Rebound to Joey Dwyer. Dwyer coming off a great shooting game in the last one. Spencer kicks it over to Jaden Jackson, who goes up and draws the foul. Waiting to see who the foul goes against. Looks like it's going to go against. He actually called the foul on Jaden Jackson. So we know that's not correct. And we're all still waiting to find out who the call was actually against. If I had to guess, I think it went against Dean. At some point we will know. I'm looking over to the scorer's table to see if they've picked it up yet, and they haven't either. So 1 out of 2 free throws for Jaden Jackson. Titans out to a 1-0 lead, just underway from the Pembroke Gymnasium. Patriot League action. Plymouth South at Pembroke. It's Clark, gets the ball over to Lambourne. Lambourne takes a look, kicks it off on his left over to Mahoney. Mahoney drives the lane, carries through, draws the contact. He was a little bit out of control with the stumble, but drew the contact and picks up the foul. Foul goes against Joey Dwyer. That's his first. Ball's in. Clark down to Dean. Dean got it over to Lambourne, who went up with it and drew the foul. Foul goes to Sean Minton from Pembroke, one of the tri-captains. His first, second on the team. Lambourne at the line for Plymouth. Off the back of the rim with the first one. Pete Lambourne, a junior. And he's able to knock down the second one. So we're tied at 1. 7 minutes to go in this first quarter. Quick whistle in the backcourt. Violation for having the mask down, actually. So we got a quick substitution. Connor Larkart comes into the game. Actually, Jackson with the ball up top. Gets it to Lockhart, over to Dwyer. Fires it up around the rim and out. Rebound goes to Declan Davis for Plymouth. Davis is going to bring the ball up himself. Coach Costa yelling out instructions for the Panthers. Lambourne kicks it up top to Clark. Clark over to Davis. Got an offensive foul. So 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 1. Lockhart gets it to Jackson. Jackson steps into the lane, draws some contact. He actually called the travel before the contact. So there's a turnover going over to Plymouth South. Clark going to inbound it for the Panthers. Gets it over to Mahoney. Mahoney, the other co-captain, Matt Mahoney, is a senior, brings it across, drawing Dwyer. Gets the ball over to Lambourne, who goes up with it. And tied up by Jaden Jackson. Nice defensive play there by Jackson. Possession arrow goes to Pembroke. It'll be Pembroke ball to be inbounded by Connor Larkart. Over to Dwyer. And back to Lockhart. Lockhart up top. Finds Jackson. Jackson to Dwyer. Around the arc. Up top to Spencer. Spencer to Dwyer, who's going to let it go with the left hand, and he hits nothing but net. It's a three-pointer for Joey Dwyer, the hot shooting guard for the Titans. 4-1, 5.5 minutes in the first quarter remain. Davis for the Panthers, gets it to Lambourne. Now over to Dean. Dean kicks it to Mahoney. Mahoney takes a look, drives the lane, walks through, puts it up with the left hand around the rim, no good. Comes back out to Davis. Declan Davis lays it in. 4-3, Pembroke. 5:11 to go in the first quarter. Lockhart gets it to Higgins. Higgins kicks it out to Spencer, and Brady Spencer makes no mistake about it. Three-pointers going down for the Titans early. 7-3 lead for Pembroke. It's Mahoney. Gets it to Clark up top. Clark gets it down to Dean. Dean turns. Moves it out to the top. Dishes off. Mahoney harassed there by Higgins, who takes it away. He's going to take it all the way down draws the contact early. Foul's going to go against number 1, Declan Davis. Lambourne comes out of the game, replaced by Lesage. So Holden Lesage comes in. He's a sophomore. Sean Minton now to inbound the ball for the Titans. 7-3 lead, 4.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Minton takes the ball up top. Sean Minton, one of the tri-captains here for the Titans, kicks it over to Lockhart. Lockhart over to Jackson. Going to travel on Lockhart before Jackson received the ball. Turnover goes to the Panthers. Inbounded by Robert Clark. Gets it to Davis. Declan Davis, a sophomore, bringing it up. Guarded by Minton. Gets it across the timeline. Gets it to Dean. Dean takes a look, moves it over on his right to Clark. Goes up with the shot. Before he does, we had a foul. So the foul went against Hunter Dean. Got a timeout for Plymouth South. So we're early in this one. We're going to take a brief timeout. Titans leading 7-3. Be back in a moment. Game time on PAC TV. So we're coming out of the first timeout of the game. Titans 7, Panthers of Plymouth South 3. It'll be Pembroke ball. Going to be inbounded by Connor Lockhart, the junior. Going to inbound it to Minton. 4 minutes, 5 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 4-point lead for the Titans. Dwyer picks up the ball, gets it to Jackson. Jackson takes a look, kicks it over to Spencer. Spencer puts it up with the left hand, goes down and back out. Panthers bringing the ball up. That's Declan Davis. Davis to Mahoney. Mahoney drives, pulls up at the free throw lane, spins it in off of the glass. 7-5. Pembroke 7, Plymouth South 5. Joey Dwyer with the ball now. Turns, gets the ball back out to Spencer. Spencer to Jackson on his right. Jackson goes up and lays it in with a right hand. Jaden Jackson. Another one of the tri-captain seniors for the Titans. 9-5. Davis again. And guarded closely. Jackson's able to get a hand in there and knock the ball off of Davis's foot. It'll be Pembroke ball. So better defense tonight from Pembroke immediately. He's certainly shooting the ball better. All good signs for Coach Seward's club. 9-5, 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Spencer to Minton. Tom Considine in the game. He touches the ball. Gets it over to Spencer. Spencer has it taken away by Lesage. And Lesage brings it back to the guard. Mahoney gets it over to Davis. Ball down low. Blocked. Will Higgins able to draw the foul. The second foul for Hunter Dean. So Tom Considine's going to inbound the ball to Minton. 9-5 Pembroke, 2.5 to go in the first quarter. Minton over to Higgins. Higgins up top, now drives, puts it up with the left hand, off the glass, no good. Rebound ends up in the hands of Shayna. Shayna over to Cassidy. Matt Cassidy just into the game, draws the foul outside. The foul's going to go against Tom Considine. That's going to be his first. The third team foul for Pembroke. So Chris Shana to inbound the ball. Gets it to Mahoney. Mahoney up top, guarded quickly. Being harassed there. Ball ends up down low. Now back out. Shana puts up a shot, draws the foul. Foul goes against Harrison Kaplan, the senior. That's his first and fourth on the team. It's going to be 2 shots for Chris Shana. You'll see with the COVID rules, nobody underneath. He makes the first one. He'll draw a little company now as Will Higgins and Brady Spencer get down underneath for any potential rebound. Second one from Shana is up and good. It's 9-7. Minton's going to bring the ball up. We're inside of 2 minutes in this first quarter. Nice pace to this one. Minton gets it up top. Spencer with the ball. Spencer over to Minton. Minton looks, tries to reach Higgins, but the ball's out of bounds. It'll be Plymouth South ball. Mahoney with the ball. Matt Mahoney, senior. Being guarded closely there by Kaplan. No room for error there. Ball ends up in the hands of Cassidy. Cassidy get it back over to Shana. Shana drives off the glass and in. Chris Shana scores the last 4 points for Plymouth North. We're tied at 9. 1 minute 15 left. We've got a turnover there. So the pace is definitely picked up. We're tied at 9. Minute 14 to go in the first quarter. Substitutions in. Joey Dwyer comes back into the game. Kaplan goes out. Spencer goes out. Lockhart back in the game. Considine, Higgins, and Jackson are your 5 for Pembroke. It's Matt Mahoney bringing the ball up, guarded by Dwyer. Mahoney brings it down. Kicks it over to Davis. Davis to Shana. Ends up with Cassidy. Hits the front of the rim, comes down. Jaden Jackson with a big rebound. Gets it over to Considine. Tom Considine driving. Throws a quick pass to Lockhart. Follows that pass up. Tom Considine lays it in. Nice basket there for Tom Considine. It's 11-9. 40 seconds left in this first quarter. It's Mahoney for Plymouth South. Guarded by Dwyer. Half a minute left in this first quarter. Lasiege holds the ball. Eventually, he's called for 5 seconds. Call you don't see that often. 5-second violation on Holden Lasiege. It's going to be Tom Considine to inbound the ball for Pembroke. We have a 2-point lead. Titans 11-9. And what could be the last possession of this first quarter. Lockhart for the Titans up top. Gets it to Higgins. And back in the hands of Connor Lockhart. Little pick there from Jackson. Lockhart to Jackson with a no-look pass. Beautiful pass there. Lockhart looked away, gave it to Jackson, who laid it up and in and drew the foul. Potential 3-point play for Jaden Jackson, who's had a nice first quarter. Now Jackson to complete the 3 here. The attempt's up. It's good. 14-9. 6 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Shana brings it all the way down, puts it behind his back, and looks to get his shot off. Drew some contact. Did not draw a basket. 14-9 after 1 quarter. Titans stake themselves to a lead after 1. We're coming to you live from the Pembroke Gymnasium on the campus of Pembroke High. We'll be back for second quarter action. Thank you for being with us on PAC TV. We're back with you for the second quarter between Pembroke and Plymouth South. Pembroke 14, Panthers are 9. So kicking off the second quarter. First quarter definitely entertaining. So Shayna up top for the Panthers. Fakes a shot, sends it over to Mahoney. Mahoney throws it up, no good. Rebound there. Grabbed by Clark, who goes up, draws some contact, no call. Jackson with the rebound. Through Will Higgins, that's up in the hands of Joey Dwyer, who lays it in. 16-9 Pembroke in the early stages of this second quarter. Jaden Jackson challenges Clark twice. Now he second time he actually made contact with Lambourne. But Jaden Jackson is playing a strong defensive game here. Just into our second quarter, he's had a very good start to this one. It'll be Pete Lambourne at the line. He's a junior. He hits the first one, closes the lead to 6. 16-10 Titans. It'll be Higgins and Considine underneath for the Titans. Lambourne puts up his second, goes off the rim and out. Going to be grabbed by Will Higgins. Easiest rebound he'll grab tonight. Connor Larkart with the ball for the Titans. Drives the lane, puts it in off the glass. Could see that one going. Connor Larkart, 18-10 Titans. Got a steal there from Dwyer, then taken right back, and away we go. Stick a fork in it. Foul's going to go against Connor Lockhart. So 6 team fouls on the Titans. Be Plymouth ball, trailing by 8. We've played 1 minute in the second quarter. Ball kicked in quickly to Clark, who throws up a 3, hits the rim hard, comes off. Will Higgins with the rebound over to Dwyer. Dwyer stops and takes an extra step. A little stutter step there, gets called for the travel. 6:40 to go in the second quarter. It's Clark, inbounds the ball to Declan Davis. Davis guarded by Lockhart. Brings it across the timeline. Tight defense being played by the Titans. Ball ends up with Lambourne up top, guarded by Jackson. 6.5 to go in the quarter. Ball thrown up. Might have caught some contact on the way up. No good. Considine with the rebound to Dwyer and back to Considine. Considine squares up nicely. Good fundamental jump shot there. Extends the Titan lead to 10. Pembroke 20 and Plymouth South 10. 6:17 to go in this second quarter. We'll be right back with you. Game time on PAC TV. Teams coming out of their first timeout of the second quarter. Timeout called by Plymouth South, trying to stop the momentum. 20-10 Pembroke. 6:17 left to go in this second quarter. Plymouth in black, Pembroke in white. It's Declan Davis for the Panthers, bringing it up. Davis being guarded tightly, full court press, briefly taken away and then brought back by Plymouth South. We got a foul call. Coach Costa questioning that one. It'll be Pembroke ball. 6:06 to go in the quarter. 10-point lead for the Titans. So Lockhart with the ball. Lockhart looks, finds Jackson coming through the middle, puts it in off the glass. Jaden Jackson playing like a senior tri-captain does. The press from the Titans, giving the Panthers some trouble. Davis gets it across the line to Lambourne. Lambourne over to Mahoney. Mahoney drives, tries to connect there with Dean. Ball ends up way outside. Quick shot, no good. Rebounded by Dean. He has it swatted by Jackson. And And then the foul goes against Jaden Jackson for reaching in. Coach Seward not happy with that one. It'll be 1-1. As the Titans now have 7 team fouls, putting the Panthers in the bonus. Hunter Dean goes to the line. He's a senior co-captain. Waiting on a substitution. Jaden Jackson's coming out of the game. He's going to be replaced by Drew Hall. Drew Hall comes in for first time tonight. He's a junior. So Dean hits the first one. Didn't realize he was getting a second opportunity. Higgins and Considine underneath. 2 free throws there for Hunter Dean. Narrows the lead to 10, 22-12, 5.5 to go in the second quarter. Hall with the ball for the Titans. Gets it over to Lockhart. Lockhart hesitates, gets it over to Considine. Considine drives, puts it up with the right hand around the rim. Comes out no good. Rebound for Dean. Is Mahoney. He's going to bring the ball up. Guarded closely by Considine. Finds his space. Kicks it over for a 3-point attempt from Shepard. No good. Rebound came down. Hunter Dean put it in. 8-point lead for the Titans. Inside of 5 minutes, it's Lockhart. Drives, kicks it back out to Dwyer. Dwyer's not shy. Throws it up with the left hand. It's a 3-pointer for Joey Dwyer. Hot shooting guard for the Titans. (25-14), 11-point lead for Pembroke. Clark tries to throw up a 3 to get them back. Can't do it. Draws rim. Rebound came to Considine. The ball deflected. It's going to remain Pembroke ball. Back into the game will be Spencer and Minton for the Titans. Will Higgins comes out. Catches a rest along with Tom Considine. 4:24 to go in the second quarter. 25-14 in favor of Pembroke. Minton to inbound. Takes a look. Finds Lockhart and gets it back to Minton. Minton with a look over to Dwyer. Dwyer draws some closer D all of a sudden. It's Hall with a 3-pointer. Hits the front of the rim, comes down. Rebound for Barrero for the Panthers. Eric Barrero with the rebound. It's Matt Mahoney up top for the Panthers. Mahoney around the arc, guarded by Dwyer. Ball ends up over to Clark. Clark back up top to Shayna. Shayna to Barrero. Ball down to Matt Mahoney, who lays it in. Matt Mahoney, 25-16 now for the Titans. 9-point lead. Lockhart drives into the lane, lays it in. Quick feet there for Connor Lockhart. Drives into the lane, tosses it in. An official timeout. Had a problem with the shot clock. Some coordination on the clocks picked up by the official. Shot clock's been reset to 25 seconds. And the game clock, that can't be right. Brought it down to 33 minutes, which could not be right. It's 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. 27-16 Pembroke. As much as we love the game, a 3-hour quarter would have been tough. Ball comes in. It's Shayna for the Panthers. Shayna drives, finds some open ground. Ball ends up top to Matt Mahoney, who drives, kicks it over to Dean, who lays it in. 27-18. Minton with the ball for the Titans. Gets it over to Lockhart. Lockhart takes a look. Throws it over on his left to Hall. Hall puts up a 3 around the rim, no good. Brought down by Shayna. Shayna's going to bring it up himself. Goes to put it behind his back. Decides otherwise. Puts it up with the left hand high off the glass. Got a rebound there for Drew Hall. Gets it over to Lockhart. Lockhart has the ball deflected. Ends up in the hands of Spencer. Spencer drives. kicks it back to Hall in the corner. Hall gets it to Minton, who puts up a three around the rim, no good. Rebounded there by Mahoney. Just outside of 2.5 to go. Titans with a 9-point lead in the second quarter. It's Matt Mahoney, senior co-captain. Has the ball deflected off of Lockhart. It's going to remain Panther ball. Substitutions coming in. It's Kaplan. Harrison Kaplan into the game. Will Higgins returns. They come in for Lockhart and Hall. Cassidy back into the game for the Panthers. Matt Cassidy, he's a junior. Ball's going to be inbounded by Shayna. Shayna gets it immediately to Cassidy. Guarded by Harrison Kaplan. Ball ends up top. The Dean. Dean drives, bodies up with Higgins. Ball comes away, stolen by Kaplan, who's going to take it all himself. Lays it in off the glass, around the rim, no good. Shayna comes away with it. Chris Shayna, senior, goes down the lane, lays it up and in. Chris Shayna's had a nice second quarter for the Panthers, keeping them in the game. Titans are up 7. We're inside of 2 minutes. 1:47 to go. Joey Dwyer puts up a three, hard off the back of the rim. Rebound ends up in the hands of Barrero. He kicks it over to Shayna. Eric Barrero is a junior, comes down with that rebound. It's Clark up top. Robert Clark gets it over to Barrero. Ball kind of pinballs around, ends up in the hands of Spencer for the Titans. Gets it to Higgins on the left. Will Higgins puts it up. Can't get it to fall. Cassidy with the ball for Plymouth. Matt Cassidy holds the ball. Guarded there by Kaplan. Taking a little trip. Gets it to Shayna up top. Minute to go in the quarter. Shayna drives, puts it in with a left hand. Chris Shayna. A one-man show for the Panthers right now. It's Minton up top. Minton to Dwyer. Dwyer kicks it out to Spencer. Spencer behind his back in the lane. His mask is down. Kaplan throws up. I think it's a 2. Just on the line. Basket for Harrison Kaplan. 7-point lead for the Titans. Barrero unable to connect with the three. It's Minton for the Titans. 25 to go in the quarter. Will Higgins pulls the ball out for the last shot. Senior, tri-captain for the Titans, holds the ball. Patriot League All-Star last year. Gonna call his own number, drives the lane, kicks it out to Dwyer. Long three for Dwyer, comes up short. Rebounded by Shayna. Shayna's got 2 seconds. Looks, finds his shot. High off the glass, no good. That's going to do it for the first half. With the score, the Titans of Pembroke 29 and the Panthers of Plymouth South 22. We'll be back for second half action. Thanks for being with us on PAC TV. It's game time. We're back at the Pembroke Gymnasium on the campus of Pembroke High School. David Snow with you. Game time on PAC TV. Looking forward to a second half that matches the first in terms of tempo. Titans 29, Panthers 22. Chris Shayna for the Panthers was a one-man show in keeping the Panthers in this one. Titans got off to a really good start, some solid play. Jaden Jackson had some quality minutes early. It'll be Jackson, Higgins, Spencer, Minton, and Considine in for the Titans. Cassidy, Shayna, Dean, Clark, and Matt Mahoney for the Panthers. So we kick off the second half here. It'll be Minton for the Titans with the ball. Gets it over to Spencer. Spencer takes a look. Gets it to Jaden Jackson up top. Jackson over to Higgins. Higgins bluffs a shot. Has it taken away from him briefly. Picks it up. Gets it to Considine, who takes some steps. It's going to be called for that one. Traveling violation. So turnover goes to the Panthers. Going to be inbounded by Robert Clark. He's a senior. Being guarded tightly, needs to find somebody quick. Finds Shayna. Shayna, all too confident, brings it into the lane. Over to Cassidy. Takes a look. Finds his shot, finds some open room. No good off the front of the rim. Minton with the rebound. Sean Minton gets it to Considine. Gets it over to Will Higgins with a left-handed three. Around the rim, no good. Shayna coming down. Gets it to Mahoney. Mahoney drives, going up against Jackson. Jackson just swats it away. No foul call. Jaden Jackson continues to be a defensive machine for the Titans. 7:11 to go in the quarter. It's 29-22. Right where we left it at the half. Shayna's going to take it into the backcourt and bring it back over. Shayna back to Mahoney. Mahoney takes a look. Finds Cassidy, who gets it all the way over to Shayna again. Shayna bringing it across. Finds his space. Shoots up a three. Goes halfway down and back out. Will Higgins with the rebound. Higgins over to Minton. Minton back out to Higgins. Gets it to Spencer. Spencer drives the lane. Has it taken away there by Dean. Hunter Dean with the steal. As mentioned, one of the co-captains. It's Clark. Holds the ball with Higgins on him. Ball up top. Mahoney comes out hard. Considine. Considine to Minton. Minton takes a look. Gets it over to Spencer outside the three. Dries the lane. Puts it up nicely off of the glass. Just stretched out. Laid it in off the glass. We got our first points of the second half. Let the balloons fall. 31-22, the Titans. 6:05 to go in this third quarter. It's Matt Mahoney. Mahoney over to Shayna. How could I forget? Dean gets it out to Cassidy. Cassidy's going to drive. Gets himself in among the trees there and gets called for the travel. Turnover will go to the Titans. Substitution. It's going to be Declan Davis coming into the game for Cassidy. Davis is a sophomore. 5:40 to go in the second quarter. 9-point lead for Pembroke, 31-22. Considine comes out for the Titans. Well, actually, it's Minton. And it's Connor Larkhart that comes in. So Tom Considine thought he was coming out, but was allowed to stay in the game. It's Lockhart up top, over to Considine, over to Dwyer. Dwyer finds Spencer up top, shoots up a three, around the rim, no good. Rebound there for Dean. Dean gets it to Mahoney. Mahoney's going to bring it up. Quick pick there from Dean on Considine. Davis with a fake, steps into the lane, puts it up around the rim, no good. Rebounded by Jackson, who gets it over to Spencer. Spencer to Lockhart. Ends up over to Considine up top, fires up a three, no good. Rebound there, strong rebound for Hunter Dean. Gets it to his fellow co-captain, Matt Mahoney. Davis in the corner, finds a streaking Mahoney who puts it in with a left hand. Quick screen there, backdoor, 31-24, 7-point lead for the Titans. It's Spencer. Spencer guarded closely there. Foul's going to go against Clark. So just into the game now is Sweeney. Joe Sweeney comes in. He's a senior for Considine. And he touches the ball immediately. Sweeney has it taken away from him. Shayna on the spot to take it away. Holds, guarded by Lockhart. Gets it back over to Mahoney. 20 to go in the shot clock. Ball up top, deflected, kicked around, ends up back out to Mahoney. Mahoney's going to drive and kicks it over to Shayna. Shayna drives across, Gets it to Clark. Clark's going to go in strong. Has it rejected by Jackson. Ends up in the hands of Spencer, who gets it to Dwyer. Dwyer over to Sweeney. Kicks it quickly over to Lockhart. Around the rim, no good. Grabbed by Jackson. Puts it up and in and draws the foul. Jaden Jackson playing like the senior tri-captain he is. Foul goes against Matt Mahoney. The second team foul for the Panthers. Jackson's going to go to the line to complete a 3. Shots up, no good. Goes after his rebound, but Matt Mahoney's there to pull it down. 33-24. Jaden Jackson picks up a foul in the backcourt. That's 3 on Jaden Jackson. First on the team. Shana gets the ball into Declan Davis. Declan Davis bringing it up, trailing by 9. Clark has it taken away there by Spencer. Spencer brings it down, going to take it all himself and lay it off the glass. Going to count the basket and call the foul, if I'm not mistaken. They count the basket. So the basket for Spencer. And on the continuation of the basket, oh, foul goes against Plymouth. Spencer to the line. No good. Rebound's going to go to Mahoney. So the Titans are up 11. 3:35 to go in this third quarter. It's Matt Mahoney with the ball for the Panthers. Drives the lane, goes up hard off the bottom of the glass. Draws the foul. The foul goes against Joey Dwyer. It's 2 on Dwyer. Matt Mahoney misses the first one. Get some company for the second one. Underneath for the Titans will be Lockhart and Spencer. 35-24, 3:26 to go in the third. Mahoney with the second. And he splits it and makes 1 of 2. 10-point lead for the Titans. To thank the folks that are watching back in Plymouth tonight. Tough when they can't be here. Glad we could get this one to you. Dwyer with the ball for the Titans. To Spencer. Out to Lockhart. Lockhart drives, takes it all himself and lays it in off the glass. Again, the quick feet of Connor Lockhart. 37-25 for the Titans. It's Shana. Shana kicks the ball back to Mahoney. Jackson reaches over and fouls Hunter Dean. He's going to pick up the foul there. So that's 4 on Jackson. That's going to get him a quick whistle. Jack Driscoll comes into the game, making his first appearance for the Titans. He checks in. He's replaced Jaden Jackson, who's got himself into foul trouble now. Having a good game, but he's picked up 4 fouls. He's been strong underneath. Liam Davis checks in. And Lambourne coming up behind Lockhart. Hangs on. Gets it to Spencer. Spencer tosses up a 3 right in front of us. Drains it. Big 3-pointer. Brady Spencer. So we got a timeout on the floor. The timeout's going to go to Plymouth. Titans extending their lead. Coach Costa not pleased with the defensive effort. Speaking to his assistant before he comes in and talks to his team. We got 2:40 to go in this third quarter. Titans 40. The Panthers of Plymouth South 25. We'll be right back with you. Game time on PAC TV. Back with you now on PAC TV. Pembroke Titans 40. Panthers of Plymouth South 25. Patriot League varsity action. 2:40 to go in this third quarter. Ball ends up with Davis, who I believe stepped on the line. It's going to be Pembroke ball to be inbounded by Connor Lockhart. Lockhart with the ball up top. Briefly to Dwyer and back to Lockhart. Out to Higgins, who fires up a three from outside around the rim. No good. Rebound goes to Hunter Dean, who's collecting a lot of them tonight. Declan Davis gets it over to Liam Davis. Back out to Dean. Dean being bodied up there by Driscoll. Davis back to Dean. Dean turns around and just lays it in. Nice little soft touch for the big man. 40-27 now, Pembroke. 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. Joey Dwyer takes a quick look. He's not shy. Puts up a three off the front of the rim. No good. Got a good look there. Declan Davis, sophomore, carrying up top, guarded by Lockhart. Gets it back out to Dean, who launches up a three. Quick 5 points from Hunter Dean, senior co-captain. 40-30, 10-point lead for Pembroke. Joey Dwyer back to Lockhart. Lockhart drives the lane, kicks it back out to Spencer, who puts up a three around the rim. Rebound brought down by Lockhart to Dwyer. Will Higgins drives. Before he drives, we got a foul. So Will Higgins was going to the basket with authority there. The foul went against, I believe that went against Declan Davis. We got a substitution. Liam Davis, actually Shayna comes out of the game. Got a timeout for the Titans. Minute 14 left to go in this third period. Pembroke 40. The Panthers of Plymouth South 30. Game starting to tighten up a little bit. We'll be right back with you on PAC TV. Back here at Pembroke High. 10-point lead for the Titans. Minute 14 left to go in the third quarter. Game time on PAC TV. Sean Minton inbounding for the Titans. Gets it to Lockhart. Back to Minton up top. Whistle away from the ball. Foul's going to go against Sweeney. Actually goes against Driscoll with an elbow, as the official demonstrates. So the foul to Driscoll, that's his first. Liam Davis with the ball. Gets it over to Clark. Clark to Davis in the backcourt. And good defense, draws the turnover. It ends up with Lockhart underneath, who catches streaking Jack Driscoll, who picks up the foul. So the good defense causes the turnover. Ball ends up in the hands of Jack Driscoll, who comes in and draws the foul. He'll go to the line looking to extend a 10-point lead. We're inside of a minute to go in this third period. It'll be two shots. First one off the back of the rim, no good. For the second free throw with the COVID rules, we'll have Dean and Clark underneath for the Panthers. Jack Driscoll's going to shoot his second. He's a junior. Around the rim, no good. Rebound was for Clark. Clark back to Mahoney, who's guarded tightly in this press. They break the press. It's Clark up top. Gets it into the hands of Declan Davis. 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Good defense from the Titans. Dean with the ball. Ball ends up in the hands of Clark, who heaves up a three, hits the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Lambourne. Strong rebound. Goes to the hole. Going to get a blocking foul on Higgins. Paid the price for that one. Tried to draw the charge. That's his first. So certainly earned it. It'll be Pete Lambourne who had picked up the rebound and drove. He's getting two shots. trying to close a 10-point deficit. First one's in. Will Higgins goes down underneath. He's going to be joined there by Brady Spencer. Pete Lamborn, the junior. It's his second free throw. And around the rim and in. So 2 free throws. We're going to have substitutions quickly. It's going to be Barrero and Lasiege into the game for the Panthers. Coming in for Dean and Lamborn. So Sean Minton brings the ball up for the Titans. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Shot clock is off. You can get the last shot here. 8-point lead. Lockhart kicks it over to Spencer. Spencer drives the lane with the left hand, gets it out to Dwyer. Some contact up top there with Clark. Dwyer tosses it up, hits the back of the rim, no good. So it'll be an 8-point lead that the Pembroke Titans will take into this fourth quarter versus the Panthers of Plymouth North. Things got a little tighter there. 40-32. We'll be back with you game time on PAC TV. Please stand by for the fourth quarter. Back for the fourth quarter of play between Pembroke and Plymouth South. Titans hold an 8-point lead. Panthers have the ball. Going to be inbounded by Clark. Over to Mahoney. Matt Mahoney up top. Back to Clark. Robert Clark looks to find Dean. Going to get a first foul of the quarter. It's going to go against Spencer. So that's his first of the game. That's 6 fouls on the Titans as a team. Next one will put the Panthers at the line. Declan Davis, sophomore, holds the ball up top, guarded by Minton. Clark looking to get it to Dean. Dean takes a look up top. Kicks it over to Matt Mahoney, who drives against Dwyer. Dwyer draws the foul. And some solid defense there. Offensive foul against Matt Mahoney with the push. Eight-point lead, 7.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Minton back to Lockhart. Connor Lockhart, the junior, brings the ball across the timeline. Kicks it to Dwyer. Dwyer up top. Ball kind of lands on the feet of Will Higgins, and now there's a scramble on. The possession arrow goes to Plymouth. Coach Seward looking for some explanation from the officials. Certainly was a scramble on the floor there. Minton to inbound. Finds Will Higgins. Lockhart drives, puts it up himself around the rim, no good. Hunter Dean with the rebound. Ball ends up with Mahoney. Mahoney tries to get it to Clark quick. Clark couldn't hold on to it. It's a turnover. Ball comes to the Titans to be inbounded by Joey Dwyer. It'll be Cassidy coming into the game, replacing Matt Mahoney. Matt Cassidy. Connor Lockhart with the ball for the Titans. We're just inside of 7 minutes to go in the final quarter. 8-point lead for the Titans. Joey Dwyer up top. Gets it over to Spencer. Spencer to Minton, all around the arc. Minton drives the lane. Now kicks it back out to Spencer, who puts up a 3 off the back of the rim. No good. Battle for the rebound comes to Lockhart. Lockhart out to Dwyer, wide open 3. Bang! Joey Dwyer should not be left alone. It's a big three-pointer there. 43-32 Titans. Remember that one. Foul's going to go against Brady Spencer. That's going to put the Panthers in the bonus. So Declan Davis, the sophomore, will step to the line, looking to cut into what has now become an 11-point lead. So he'll be shooting 1-1. He's got company there, and the people of Will Higgins and Brady Spencer. Hits the first one, which will earn him a second. Closes the lead to 10. Pembroke 43, Plymouth South 33. Pete Lamborn checks back into the game. Second one's no good, rebounded by Spencer. Spencer over to Lockhart. Lockhart across half court, gets it to Dwyer. Spencer to Will Higgins up top. Higgins drives the lane, gets called for a travel. Kind of jumped into the lane, and officials have been really tight on traveling tonight, both ways, very consistent. Lamborn gets it to Cassidy. Cassidy trying to break the press, gets it to Shayna. Shayna off his foot. No kick on offense to Cassidy. To Declan Davis up top, guarded by Joey Dwyer. Davis turns, goes very quick. I think he stepped on the line there. It's going to be Pembroke ball. Frustrated. Hands the ball back to the official, but stepped on the line. Jaden Jackson steps into the game for Will Higgins. Jackson's playing with 4 fouls. Strong offensive game for him early. Lockhart with the ball. Connor Lockhart. Gets the ball to Spencer. Spencer to Dwyer. Dwyer spins, puts it up around the rim. No good. Rebounded there by Declan Davis. Harassed there at half court. Comes through. Gets it to Cassidy. Matt Cassidy looking. Decides to take it himself. Draws a little. Ball got knocked a little bit. Joey Dwyer in the corner, left alone, hits the rim, no good. Rebound by Dean. Hunter Dean brings it down. Has it just take quick hands there by Lockhart, who not only took the ball away from Dean, then drew the foul. So a well-earned foul there for Connor Lockhart. Foul goes against Dean. That's 6 fouls against Plymouth. Next one will put them in the bonus for the Titans. Lockhart shoots. He's got 2. Hits the first one. Lead goes to 11 points, 44-33. It's going to be Dean and Lamborn underneath for the Panthers. Ben shoots. Second one's good. 2 strong free throws there for Connor Lockhart. 12-point lead for the Titans. Just outside of 5 minutes to go in this one. Turnover there. Ends up to Considine, who lays it in off the glass. The press really working effectively there for the Titans. Tom Considine lays that one in off the glass. Got a timeout called by Plymouth North, who sees this one slipping away. Coach Costa grabs his troops, has a few words for the officials. Looking for some calls in the backcourt related to that press. So we get a timeout on the floor. 14-point lead for Pembroke, starting to pull away just inside of 5 minutes. 4:53 to go in this 4th period. We'll be right back with you. Game time on PAC TV. We're back, PAC TV, game time on a Tuesday night at Pembroke High School, 47-33, home team over the visiting Plymouth South Panthers. Shayna inbounds the ball, gets it right back from Mahoney. Shayna across the timeline, guarded closely. Gets it to Mahoney. Mahoney drives into the lane, puts it up and off the rim and out. grabs his own rebound. Finds Shayna. Shayna looking to free himself. Trying to find some space to shoot. Has it ripped away from Sean Minton. Good defense for the Titans all night. Minton's going to take it all the way himself and lay it in. Sean Minton, senior, tri-captain, took it all the way himself. Extends the lead to 16. Minton tries to draw the charge there, but he picks up a blocking foul. That's going to send Matt Cassidy to the line. He'll be shooting 1 and 1. No, that's 8. He'll be shooting 2. 8 team fouls on the Titans at this point. So Matt Cassidy goes to the line. No good. Considine brings it down, has it taken away by Shayna. Shayna to Cassidy. Cassidy's going to put it up with the left hand high off the glass. No good, draws the foul. He'll earn another trip back to the line. So if Plymouth South's going to make a run, now's the time. 4:05 to go in this one. Cassidy at the line. Misses the first one. He'll get a second. Got Spencer and Considine underneath for the Titans. Cassidy shooting his second now. Second one goes down. It's a 15-point lead for the Titans. 49-34. 4 minutes to go in the final quarter. Plymouth putting on their own press now. Timeout to Coach Seward. Lockhart was trapped trying to find a way out, and Coach Seward saw that, called a quick timeout. Smart timeout. So we'll stay with you here. 49-34. Pembroke looking to take a home victory. Be a good feeling for them, I'm sure. In talking with the two coaches, Coach Costa made a point of saying that last year was the first time that Pembroke had come down to Plymouth and won in a long time. And it was the first time they had been swept the series. So Pembroke took 2 from Plymouth South last year. And what Coach Costa remembered most is that going into the fourth quarter of the last time they played, they had a lead, and by the time the game was over, they had lost by 17 points. So they had a lead after 3 and lost by 17, and that's something they all remembered. There's a lot of returning players to this club. It's an experienced club. Haven't shot the ball particularly well tonight, whereas the Titans have shot better. Certainly playing with masks is giving the advantage to the defense in the early stages of this season as the players adjust to wearing masks. So it'll be Pembroke to inbound. It'll be Considine. Looking to break the 50 mark now. Considine breaks the press, gets it to Spencer. Spencer guarded closely there, kicks it out to Lockhart from 3. Connor Lockhart with a dagger. 52-34, Pembroke. 3.5 to go in this one. Pembroke relentless on defense with the press, causes another turnover. Mahoney and Shayna couldn't connect there. Substitution. Joey Dwyer comes into the game. He's going to replace Sean Minton. Looks like Plymouth's going to empty their bench. Some new faces coming in. Holden Lesage comes back into the game. Owen Musrum. Cam Sullivan. Barrero back into the game. It's Lockhart for the Titans up top. Kicks it over to Spencer. Spencer gets it into Jaden Jackson, who finds nobody in his way and lays it in off the glass. 20-point lead now for the Titans. Lasiege gets the ball over to Mushroom. Mushroom to Shayna. That was Liam Davis to Cam Sullivan. Liam Davis with the ball. Stops. Gets it all the way back out to Barrera, who can't connect with the rim. Spencer battling for the ball. Gets it out to Considine. Back to Spencer. Spencer's going to take it all the way to the hole. Hits the front of the rim. No good. Rebound. Pulled down by Lasiege. Holden Lasiege, a sophomore. Mushroom with the ball. Gets it to Liam Davis. Liam Davis puts up a three. Draws glass, but no iron. Rebound falls right into the hands of Lasiege, who puts it in off the glass. 18-point lead for the Titans. Just outside of 2 minutes to go in this final quarter. Joey Dwyer with the ball. Dwyer to Jackson. Jackson drives the lane, has it taken away there by Barrero. Barrero kicks it over to Cam Sullivan. Ball gets taken away by Considine. Cam Sullivan comes up a little bit lame. Skipping that one off. Jaden Jackson comes out of the game. Pembroke gonna replace some of its starters. Spencer comes out of the game. Connor Kroon comes into the game for Joey Dwyer. Harrison Kaplan into the game. Higgins, Lockhart. Looks like Joe Sweeney's in the game as well. Higgins to Lockhart. 18-point lead for the Titans. Kaplan to Sweeney. Sweeney backdoor to Higgins. Higgins has it roll off of his hand into the hands of the Panthers. Liam Davis kicks it out to Mushroom, who drains a three. Owen Mushroom. He's a senior. He hits a three-pointer. Closes the lead to 15. 1:28 to go in this one. Lockhart gets it down low. Connor Kroon lays it up, no good. Rebound. Barrera all the way over to Cam Sullivan, who shoots a three off the rim. Comes down. Will Higgins with the rebound. Higgins pulls it out calmly. Senior tri-captain to Kroon. Back to Higgins. Gets it to Kaplan. Kaplan to Kroon. Kroon all the way over to Sweeney. Sweeney to Higgins. Higgins drives. Kicks it back out to Lockhart. Lockhart off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound to Barrero. Barrero brings it down. Nice pass to Davis. Couldn't put it through. Rebound for Kroon. Lockhart to Higgins. Back to Lockhart. Gets it into the hands of Kroon. Unselfish play here for the Titans. Inside of a minute to go. Kroon holds the ball. Draws a foul on Mushroom. That'll be his first foul of the game. Connor Kroon's going to go to the line. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. 15-point lead for the Titans. Around the rim, no good. Rebound there for Lasiege. Quick pass from Davis, intercepted by Lockhart, who takes it all the way down and lays it in off the glass. Good game for Connor Lockhart tonight. Panthers throw it away on offense. Coach Costa still coaching real hard. 15 seconds to go. 17-point lead for the Titans. And Lockhart's going to just pull the ball out. And that's what's going to do it in this one. Titans going to stake themselves to a big home victory in the Patriot League tonight. 56-39 from the Pembroke Gymnasium. Good win for the Titans. Thank you for joining us tonight on PAC TV. Look forward to having you in future broadcasts. David Snow signing off from the Gymnasium at Pembroke High. Final score, Pembroke 56 and the Plymouth South Panthers 39. Good night, everybody.